Hey there, it's the Slayer. So I'm showing you how to solve the find the missing Java's rumor in Jedi Survivor. So here I started off at the Bygone Settlement. You can either move straight to the meditation point from where I started the map, or you can navigate there if you're familiar. And once we, right next to that meditation point, you saw we did a wall run, climbed the ceiling, and entered to this point where I'll quickly get rid of these guys before we proceed forward. So this requires you to have either finished the game once, or if not finished, at least done that level where you also have access to that aerial dash. So once we push this wall, you now jump on wall run and then jump and then dash. And now we got to basically climb this stuff up. Bear in mind that I've already finished this challenge and then I'm doing a walkthrough of the area. So I'll let you know what would be different when you do it the first time. So here we are. We continue this. We continue climbing up this thing. I didn't realize you could hold on to this canopy or whatever it is. And now you need to jump or drop down to that box below. And now we need to jump to the wall ahead. Careful about, sometimes there could be a wind impact and whatnot. Yeah. And then you basically get onto these ones. And what you need to do is, again, you need to jump and then air dash to get onto this one. And we need to go to the platform below. I actually messed this up because I'm on keyboard, and sometimes you can mess up on keyboard, but I'll get it right in the next attempt. It's funny, I've done this so many times, but sometimes on keyboard you can still mess up. But yeah, some of these jumps can be a bit nauseating at times. But so what you need to do is you can jump right, then turn left and dash left in the air to get onto this one. And here what I've done is I reached the bottom of the ledge so that I'm not interrupted by that wall I crashed against the first time, and then dash through. But you can actually again jump right and then turn left into the air. And now we basically move on and jump, double jump and dash onto this one. And when you haven't done the challenge the first time, you'll actually need to use the force to pull down this ledge that I'm jumping on right now. And now that we have done that, let's see, we just basically climb around. And yep, we just get onto this room. Now when you are doing this challenge for the first time, there'll be a Java here who you rescue from some enemies, and he'll bring one of those mounted platforms that we're going to jump on close. And this would be a hidden room that some reviewers may not have covered, where you can go, you get some sort of either a force or some other essence here. And basically once that Java pulls that mounted ledge, you can either directly jump out of it, or you can pull it even closer like I've done here. And then you basically run, jump, double jump and dash onto this wall, and then we continue the nauseating climb. Yep. Yeah. Oh, you can actually continue on to that. I thought I had to jump, and this is where we can basically jump right, dash forward, and then wall run. Some people even do it without wall run. And this is the interesting part. This was the stage which took me a couple of things to figure out, because you got to pull this one and then you jump onto it. Then as you move forward, you'd be able to pull that next mounted whatever that thing is, and you jump onto it. And then what you need to do is you need to pull that other platform close again, so that you can pull the one you're standing on closer to a place from where you can wall run. But a couple of times it surprisingly didn't work, so I had to get back onto this, as you see here, though normally it will work for you the first time like it did for a few of the other reviewers and stuff. So let's see, it's pretty interesting. So you got to yep, yeah, so it's supposed to actually stay in that position. It doesn't, so I had to jump on back onto it a couple of times, because that one needs to get into that position where I'm close enough to wall run. So here we are, we pull this, and yep, we get here, and then we pull this again, and yep, this time it stays. So then yep, I do a very dodgy near miss jump, and then yep, and then you dash, and then you jump up again before you continue the wall run, so that when you aerial dash, you ensure you hit this platform. And yep, and that's pretty much the main thing. So once you haven't done the and oh yeah, you can cut that rope so that you can avoid this junk the next time, and next time you can just climb up So that's pretty much it. And then when you actually do the challenge, there'll be some droids and Bedlam Raiders here. And once you get rid of them, and then this platform will drop, and you can go up to the ship where the Java and meets, and you get some sort of reward or essence or whatever. And when you first do this, you can even get onto the ceiling, and there is a trash compactor that you can get in, like a reference to Star Wars at the back. But when I came back to this area, I wasn't able to access it. But on the whole, it was pretty nice. Yeah, of course, figured it all out on my own. So this was one of the few challenges that was fun to figure out. Though at times, honestly, I felt like the dashing, double dashing, and all of the platforming in this game can get a bit of a headache at times. But yeah, I don't mind that. This was one of the interesting ones, because whenever I came to this area of the map, the Bygone Settlement, and looked up at this area, I always wondered how you'd get there. But I guess once you learned dash, I figured out I could. But then the next time I was in the Bygone Settlement, I actually had to look around until I figured out that, yeah, from that point, that meditation point where you are, you then can work your way up through to where this Java trailer is. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, so just to recap, that once you go to Kobo, you can either fast travel to the Bygone Settlement meditation point, or yeah, if you know how to navigate, they can go there on their own. And that's the point at which my recording starts. And yep, yeah, that's pretty much it. And on the whole, pretty simple.